My, the asylum has half of its lights out, and perhaps half the lights are dimmed now in the head of Therese Vorman, for Jeanette Vorman is gone. But I doubt that will be that way for long. Welcome back, everyone, to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Today, we are going to unleash blood sorcery, thaumaturgy, upon multiple mortals that would dare stand in our way. I'll have some questions for you when we get back. Let's go. Oh yes, it's time to unleash the power of magic from the blood itself. Well, that and some dominate powers. Let's see here. I'm feeling a little peckish. Let's go ahead and unleash Blood Shield. Hello. Ah, the blood calls, and it must be answered to. You shot me first, never forget that. Goodbye. That'll be my ammo. Thank you very much. Let's do a little bit of blood strike. Anything around here we could use? I don't think there's anything here. Burn. Ooh. Anything in this? I doubt it, but might as well check. Nope, just stuff to push us out of the way. Nothing else here? Fine, let's get to work. Yeah, we can just do that over and over and over again if we feel like. Excuse me, my friend, you don't want to be here for this part. Oh, no. Oh, whoops. Yeah, it might be a good idea to run. Blood purge. No. There we go. I can't feed from him as long as he's being purged. That's fine. The blood returns to me. You had your chance at life, but you crossed me. Unfortunately for you, that won't work out. Let's use the hand. We're going to smack down. Anyway, okay. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a palm tree. Alright, let me see here. Let's blood strike some dude to death. We do lock picking with my huge, disgusting hand. Oh, I can't get through that. Oh, well, that's fine. Then we'll do this the old-fashioned way. By obliterating everything in front of us. Hello? Hello. Nom. Excuse me, gentlemen. I'm a little busy here. Ah, you poor, stupid fools. Bring it. And purge. And blood buff. Trans. They're accidentally shooting him. Let's blood heal a little bit. Let us blood purge. Nope, stay right here, pal. I'm gonna need your blood. Oh, there's a dude right on the other side of the door. These are just normal humans. What can they do against me? I'm gonna beat you to death with this hand. I hope you don't mind, because, well, it's not really up to you. I don't really do a lot of damage. I don't have, like, potence or anything. I do have blood buff. So let's blood buff and then just go ham. Oh, my mistake. Blood purge. There's like 4 of them here, so let's unleash the blood purge, make them throw up huge amounts of blood. You can miss all you want. Just blood purge 4 people. That man actually threw up all of his blood. That man was beaten to death by a hand. And this little piggy got blood struck to death. Isn't that better? Isn't that just better? Ooh, I could use guns and shit, but where's the fun in that? I need some blood. Ooh, some more ammo. Can I lockpick this? Might need a blood buff again. Easy peasy. Oh, is there a man here? Hello. Oh, yes. Bring it, you little losers. Oh, okay. Maybe we should actually drink a little bit. There we go. Isn't that better? And this little piggy got blood struck to death. And this little piggy fed me. Ah! Oh, you actually shot and killed your own man. Congrats, dumbass. I'm gonna need that blood. Uh-oh, this is bad. This is bad. Alright, take a blue blood. Ooh, we're gonna need a little bit more power than this. I can still feed from him. I just have to keep panic feeding and all shall be well. Oh, man, okay. Blood purge you. Trance you. Actually, no. And purge. Oh, that man just got killed by his own guy. What the fuck? Hello. We have many, many powers, though. And we're going to use them to heal fully from this poor schmuck. Ah, yes, the blood it calls to me. The power I wield is far too great for you to understand. Any other human would be doomed. And just blood surge over and over and over again. Let's switch to a knife. Come on, where are you? Oh, blood shield. My mistake. No wonder I was taking so much damage. Come here. Return the blood to me. Return the power to me, my health. Yeah, blood sorcery is just going to, would have trivialized this, but I was just dumb. Does this have something in it? Cult police special. Ooh, look at all this. Look at all this stuff I can get. All this stuff I can sell. Ooh, baby. Okay, let me see here. Oh, there's some dudes here. Hey, stop, man. But with blood buff, I am way too strong for you to stop. I don't even need all of your blood, but it calls to me. And I've answered, and your soul gets to move on. How nice is that? How nice am I? Get blood struck. It's funny. Bloodstrike has barely any cooldown, so you can just rapid fire obliterate some poor schmuck. Is there anything in here worth getting? Ooh, they got some hardware in here. Ooh, I wonder if any of this is usable. Who's there? I have slaughtered just about everyone in here, and I do need some blood. Let's see here. Anyone's still alive? Oh, I really have to lockpick this? Can I just go in through the door at this rate? Lockpick, difficulty 4. That's fine. Can I just open this? Nice. Alright, hello. Any schmucks? Any schmucks I can devour?
What was that?
Ooh, there's lots of schmucks.
Who's there? Hey, freeze, stop!
And the blood. You look like you're in charge here. And your blood is extra good. How nice. How nice of you. You know, for your convenience, I'll turn you into a vampire. Here, have some of my blood. Oh, well, he disappeared. Can't do it. Oh, well. Alas. Is this where I need to go? No, I need to go somewhere else. I've sort of wasted a lot of time in blood, but it's fine. Time to arm the explosive. We've been holding on to this astrolite. It's been through the sewers, been to a haunted house. I could have just blown up the ghost. Now let's get the hell out of here. And we're going to have some trouble, though, on that one because the Sabbat are here to play. We'll have to use some of the blood to escape. We'll have to buy some more blood just because we're kind of using it all. But that's fine. All is well in my world. Ooh, I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going the right way. And there another dude over here I could eat. That would be very, very helpful. I could get in through that door, but I don't really care. It's just more stuff, and I'd have to lockpick at like 700th level. No, I cannot. Can I get in through here? Yeah, there we go. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Those Sabbat are showing up. That means we need to dip. Because it's about to get loud in here. You ready to see a minute and a half disappear? Wait. There we go. It's a good thing that timer was a little bit off. Otherwise, something would have followed me. I like how you can definitely see the warehouse is not blown up in the background.
The warehouse. Your handiwork, I presume?
Yeah, that was me. But what the? Are you a werewolf?
Not experienced much in the creatures of the night, are you? For future reference, you might keep in mind that werewolves aren't in the habit of introducing themselves.
Ooh, you're not going to kill me?
I hadn't planned on it.
Who are you and why have you been following me?
I see my reputation, for once, does not precede me. My name is Beckett.
A very
I
important
haven't been
figure.
Following you per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons. So sorry if I unnerved you.
Oh, it's
Tell
fine,
me,
I guess.
Have you by chance seen or felt anything strange since your embrace?
Something like that. I met some kindred on the beach that didn't seem like kindred.
Thin bloods. They're a fascination of mine. They are considered a weaker, more human-like kindred, hence the name, Thin Blood. But they are sired same as any of us. I've heard a large concentration of them live in this city. They're one of the reasons I'm in Los Angeles.
I saw a ghost at a local hotel. Was that interesting?
A ghost? Quite ordinary. I generally pay wraiths no mind. All but a few are willing to give up their secrets.
Did you know that the Santa Monica Baron has a split personality?
She's undoubtedly Malkavian. Or should I say, they are undoubtedly Malkavian.
Other than that, I really haven't seen anything extraordinary. I mean, that's all pretty extraordinary there, Beckett. I don't know if you've been sort of keeping up with the times. It's all pretty interesting.
Most of my contacts here report sensing something unusual in the night air, like a sense of dread or pressure. But I'm not a native to these parts, so I can't tell if it's irregular. And since you're still fresh, perhaps you're not attuned to it. Pleasure meeting your acquaintance, but there are rumblings for me to discredit. We shall, I'm certain, meet again. Or never again. Good night, young one, and be careful. You're very likely being hunted by the Sabbat.
Yeah, night, Beckett. Well, we really utilized our blood magic to the extreme there. Really obliterated most everything in front of us. Yeah, we had to spend a lot of our blood points and actually use a lot of our blood bags. But to be honest, that's not too bad. We are still very, very powerful and are very dangerous.
Nice work, fledgling. I felt that explosion a mile away. It's all over the news, too. Man, there's gonna be some pissed off Sabbat just howling for blood tonight.
Oh, sorry. Thanks. Do you know someone named Beckett?
Beckett? Well, I know of him. Why?
Spoke with him.
No kidding. Huh. Must be something major happening if he's in town. Beckett is a historian of sorts. He's unearthed more vampire lore than anyone. Well, that's all Beckett does. Seek the truth behind our condition.
Bertram, I have some serious questions for you.
What do you need?
I met your ghoul, Knox.
I know you did. Sharp kid. Can track like a bloodhound. I watched him work for a while before I approached him. I had no idea how eager he would be to help.
You knew I did?
I knew you would. I had him watching you-know-who for me. It was inevitable you'd pass through our joint. I told him to keep an eye out for you, gave him lines to feed you, the whole bit.
Ah, well. But he needed my help. I killed an Asian vampire who was stalking him.
No, you helped me remove a spy without revealing myself or getting my hands dirty. Pretty good actor, that Knox, huh?
That's not very... Well played, Bertram. Well played.
Don't take it hard, fledgling. I won't be the last elder to milk you for a favor.
I was like, what the hell is that voice in the background? It's just the crazy dude declaring all the end of the world has come. Wanted to ask about something else.
Sure.
What do you think of Prince LaCroix?
What am I gonna say? He's the boss now.
Yeah, what about the guy who decapitated my sire?
He's LaCroix's iron fist. No one knows the sheriff, really, except LaCroix. No one even knows the guy's name. There's lots of rumors about him, though. I heard LaCroix picked him up in Africa over 100 years ago. Obviously, they work well together.
Obviously. Wanted to ask about someone else. What about Nines Rodriguez?
From what I hear, he's a likable sort, and that's a problem. Nines Rodriguez is the kind of guy you want on your side, and more kindred go anarch every day because of him.
I had some questions about the clans. We can get so much extra info from this guy.
Clans are just bloodlines, you know, a common root shared and passed on from sire to child.
Tell me about the Bruja.
They're a bunch of malcontents. They get pumped up by rousing the rabble they keep around them. Like, that's hard. Nothing breeds faster than contempt. And that's what the Bruja are all about. Jealousy and contempt.
Wanted to talk about another clan.
Sure.
The Gangrel.
They fancy themselves loners and drifters running around the countryside and barking at the moon. It's all just an act. Gangrel can walk upright. They just choose not to.
Alright, another clan.
Sure.
The Malkavians.
Malkavians are, interesting. There's something to them. Learning to sort the wisdom from the bullshit can be some work, and, not all of them are worth listening to, but, they're all good fun, if you ask me.
Like Therese Foreman. She good fun?
That was just silly vampire politicking, fledgling. No more. You get used to that kind of thing.
Did you know Jeanette and Therese were the same person?
I had my suspicions. What an interesting specimen. But a pain in my dead ass for sure.
Sounded a lot more vicious than a pain in your ass.
Of course it did. As if vampires and women both weren't insecure enough. Get them together in one Malkavian body. And look what happens.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no kidding. Now that the Camarillas moved into L.A., Therese wants the title of Prince of Santa Monica. I guess she saw me as a threat. Funny thing is, I could care less.
You don't want the job?
I wouldn't want to be the Prince of Terre Haute. I leave that headache to the Ventru. Besides, there's only like 4 vampires in all of Santa Monica. Some kingdom.
Yeah, that is funny. I wanted to ask about something
what?
else. Let's talk more about the clans. Another clan. Tell me about the Nosferatu.
Nosferatu are damn good at what we do. No one even argues that. If you need to know, if you want it found, you come to us. We're indispensable. Not a bad place to be in the afterlife.
Lucky you.
The Nosferatu stick together, pool resources. We have more going on than anyone could guess at. Our web blankets the night.
Are the Nosferatu part of the Camarilla?
I'm loyal to the clan, loyal to my primogen, and therefore loyal to the Camarilla.
But do you like them?
The Nosferatu are the eyes and ears of the Camarilla, so they take care of us. They value our services, or don't want to be on our bad side. Either way, no one bothers us.
I wanted to ask about another clan. Tell me about the Toreador.
I don't rub elbows with the pretty bloodsuckers much, but I've seen them work people like puppeteers, and that's admirable. Now, if only they'd get off their slimy asses and put their talent to some use besides feeding their egos.
I wanted to talk about another clan. I love the Toreadors. Toreador might be my second favorite clan. Tell me about the Ventru, and then last we'll save the Tremere.
Well, they get a bad rap if you ask me. Everyone likes to take shots at the man in charge, but when it comes to getting the job done, the Ventru know how to step up. They can take the heat.
I wanted to ask about another clan. One last clan to talk about. Tell me about my clan, the Tremere.
Mages. I don't have any reason to trust them. They're creepy, and I think they like it that way. But to be honest, I don't hear much about the Tremere. There's a few in LA, but all in all, there's not that many of them.
There's one right here for you not to trust.
Well, from what I hear, you're part of a dying breed.
That's good to know. Could you tell me about the sex?
Sure, fledgling. It's war out there after
Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of lore dump
know
here.
all you can about the different sides.
Just gonna go ahead and warn you, I'm gonna talk to him until we get everything we can.
The Anarchs. Yeah, I respect what they do, strenuous liberty and all that jazz, but they're kidding themselves. Wherever there's an ounce of power to be had, there'll be people dicking each other over. You think the Camarilla invented that?
I hear you. I see what you're saying. What about the other sex?
Yeah.
The Camarilla. No, let's ask about the Sabbat.
You ask me, the Sabbat makes no sense. They couldn't care less about the Masquerade, and they seem to care even less about themselves. It's like, hey, let's all spread hell on Earth so we can feel big and bad. Oops, I'm dead. Now how did that happen? Yeah. The Camarilla works. When you let vampires run wild, you wind up with caitiff frenzying in the streets, then bloods blowing the Masquerade, and hunters sniffing around. Law and order is the kindred's friend.
What's a caitiff?
Caitiff are just riffraff vampires who don't know anything about vampire society. Don't know their clan, mutt vampires. What I suspect you were perilously close to becoming if LaCroix hadn't intervened.
So we're going to ask about the Camarilla again, and then we're going to ask about Thinbloods.
Theory goes that the farther down the bloodline you are from Cain, the weaker the blood is. So if you're, say, 5th generation, the blood is strong. If you're 15th generation, you barely qualify as a vampire. A thin blood.
Who's Cain?
Cain, the biblical brother killer. Father of all vampires.
You mentioned hunters before. Who are they?
Hunters. Humans who hunt vampires. Most are half-cocked yokels, who also say they've been abducted by UFOs. The real hunters are trained by secret societies, holy orders of the church that have existed since the Middle Ages. Fear them.
I have a few more questions. There's one more thing I wanted to ask in talking about this. What do you mean thin bloods? And then sounds like the bottom of the barrel.
It is a sad state. They're weak. Their power's watered down. Most of them are caitiff, and there seems to be more and more of them. Many kindred think it's a sign of Gehenna.
Gehenna?
Gehenna, the day we all die. When our sleeping forefathers rise and bring about the end of the world. Many believe we are living in the final nights.
Yes, indeed. Alright, I think that's everything we can get from him right now. That was a lot of lore, and I apologize, but it was important lore. Hello, you look delicious. Actually, not super delicious. Jesus Christ, what is up with your nose? Never mind, you don't look delicious at all. I'm gonna get some other blood.
It's the pungent sewage of hell.
Pungent sewage of hell. Oh. Ooh, there's a taxi cab.
Company?
No, lady, I've spent enough. Who are you supposed to be? Great. Already got a stalker. Got a stalker in real life, too. It's pretty unpleasant. Well, yeah, sort of a stalker. So that man, we can't just have that man for breakfast anytime we want anymore. Now we have to actually find someone else. And if we try and go search for Mercurio to see how he's doing, he's actually gone now. Here, I'll show you. So hopefully he's alive instead of taken out by Prince LaCroix for being fucking useless. But it'll be fine. We do need some blood though, because well, we did use a lot. Let's go down and see Vandal. See if we can't get any more. We dominated him so that he would still provide us with blood. Ooh, that's a good point. We're probably high enough level to increase one of our skills. Dominate is actually a really, really good skill. Let's put it all into thaumaturgy. Oh, yes. Blood theft. Oh, baby, that's some good shit right there. Hey there, Vandal.
It's a mesmerizing liquid, isn't it? The color, the bouquet, the form. When I was a kid, I used to wait for the snap of the rat trap. It would trickle out of the animal's face and ooze just far enough to coagulate around the cheese. A poetic death.
Poetic. Yeah, just, say, where do you get your blood from now?
Now that you let that one go, I have to go out and find someone else to fill the chair. But it's kind of chilly out, and now that my co-pilot's been devoured, I'm flying solo. I need a new body. Find another donor and I'll whip up a fresh batch.
Ooh. Where should I look?
The bitch who owns me and this place runs the asylum. Lots of young, stupid blood there. Not like the putrid, stinking, vagrant blood we so often get. Don't shed any at the club, though. No. The missus, she don't appreciate it.
I'll check out the asylum. Interesting.
Blood don't grow.
Why don't I pay you $200 to forget the girl?
Fair enough.
Yes, I do, but... Alright. Now, I can buy more. Now, I'll get experience for that, but we're not actually going to do that. Thankfully, it auto-saves at the suites, because we don't have to do that. Now, we can lose humanity by going up and finding someone at the club and convincing them to go down to the blood bank, and Vandal will take care of the rest. We will get the blood back and we won't have to pay any money, but I don't really want to do that because I don't want to lose the humanity. Humanity really starts affecting dialogue options, especially in the next act of the game, and I really don't want to do that.
It's a mesmerizing...
Yeah, just sell me some blood. Yeah, but we can buy a blue blood pack. I could buy another one, but let's not. Let's buy... Yeah, there we go. And then we can actually sell him some things if we wanted to. Not a lot of value in it, but there is some money to be had from it. I don't want any guns on this run, so we'll go ahead and sell. The stake has no value either, but we can't use it. I actually wonder what we can use it for. I don't remember, but we'll find out. Let me see. Okay. Now it's time to go downtown. So we have completed a lot in Santa Monica. Santa Monica is just about done, actually. Now it's time to go to the next act of the game, which will take place in downtown.
Where to?
Well, where to? Just drive. Downtown. Now, if you are a Nosferatu, you have to go down to the sewers and pick out your next place from a, from a map down there. Ow! Dick!
Let's drain it. Let's stake it and leave it out for the sunrise.
We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. Think you could blow up our warehouse and get away with it? Ah, lick.
Let's pull out its eyes and its tongue and its teeth. I want its teeth.
Camarilla fuck. Boys, I think we could all use a little entertainment. those of you sitting in the first few rows will get wet. Son of a bitch!
Leave.
There's 3 of us, Rodriguez.
Yeah. 3 of us. What are you gonna do? Shoot us?
This ain't over. We'll find you. You too, Rodriguez. You're both dead. Nobody messes with a Sabbat and lives.
Keep moving. Trouble sure seems to like you. Good effort. Execution needs a little work. You look like shit.
Thanks.
Nice.
Thanks for the help.
Should have been more careful, newbie. This ain't the burbs.
I could have taken him. I'll remember that. Or actually, I remember you from the court.
Kid, I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story.
The real story, huh? I'll do that.
This is a mean existence. Stay out of trouble, kid.
I'll try. Ooh, saved our life. Saved our ass again. Thank you very much, Nines Rodriguez. Reputedly the father of all vampires, Cain is more myth than reality in the modern nights. Some of the Methuselahs, as well as certain members of the Sabbat, claim to have met a being who referred to himself as Cain. But who knows? Welcome to downtown and a very important tower. Now, to continue the game, we can go to the last round. We can talk to Prince LaCroix at any time. We can do any of that, but first, let's get a drink. Now, we can always go down to the sewers. But, who wants that? Let's get ourselves a proper drink. Now, these losers here will start murdering each other very, very soon. But let's find ourselves a proper drink. Anyone back here? Oh, that dude is getting serviced. Fair enough, I suppose. But where could we get a proper drink? Look at all these sky-high towers and skyscrapers. It's very interesting. Sometimes, ooh. Oh, no, 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 no. It's probably gonna be the best piss of your life, pal. Ah, thanks for the drink. It's not fully satisfied, but it's not bad at all. Ah. Anyway, let's go sky high and talk to the man upstairs with Prince LaCroix. And then I think we will finish it off. Ooh, yes, let's get blood theft. Blood theft. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Antediluvian, a member of the dreaded 3rd generation, one of the eldest kindred in existence. Chunk, my man!
Ooh, look familiar, Chief. We haven't met before, have we? Oh, yeah, back in Santa Monica, right? Ooh, I don't know what came over me back there, but now I got this sweet night shift position, and I'm happier than the time I met Sipowicz.
Yeah.
My lucky break. You, here to see one of the bigwigs, Chief?
Yeah, I'm here to see LaCroix.
Would that be Sebastian LaCroix of the LaCroix Foundation, or Dwayne LaCroix of Insurrection Baby Formula Company?
Which one do you think?
Okay then. Mr. LaCroix, he told me to expect someone fitting your description sometime tonight. You go right on up.
Oh, yes. Have a good one.
You have a good power meeting, or whatever it is you types do up there. You need any security? Well, you just ring the front desk and ask for Officer Chunk. That's me, in case you were wondering.
Thanks. I'll remember that. Thanks, Chunk. We all love Chunk in this channel. Everybody loves Chunk. Who doesn't love Chunk? Ooh, let's go upstairs and meet the man. The one who spared us our life. Hello, big, dumb, and ugly. I didn't say dumb. Don't worry about that. Let me see here. He's got some excellent art up on the ceiling where everybody has to crane their neck to look up at it, and that's extremely annoying. This is way nicer than I used to do security for places like this, and this is way nicer. And look out over the city itself. A lot going on out there. All right. Ooh. An actual reflection. Oh, anyway, sorry. Yes. LaCroix, why are you... You know, you can sit at the middle of the table, right?
There you are. I was informed of your presence in the building. Since you're here, I'll take the liberty of assuming you've destroyed the warehouse. This is correct, yes?
Yes, sir.
Most excellent. I had no doubt you'd prove my decision a prudent one. I trust you encountered no impediments to your progress on account of my personnel.
No, none at all. The Santa Monica kindred were a little two-faced, but that's about it.
A taste of what's to come. You have no idea. You've done well, circumstances being what they were. I will admit, not many in your position would have overcome such a trial. But don't misunderstand me. It was no fool's errand. You may yet prove to be a genuine asset. It's a bit disturbing, the lack of talent within this organization as of late. Tell me, what would you say to doing a bit of reconnaissance for me?
Reconnaissance, I guess. What exactly do I have to do?
There have been whispers, rumors spreading around the kindred community concerning the Elizabeth Dane, the cargo ship that was towed into port recently. Have you heard of it?
Yes, go on. I saw it.
We're investigating the Dane as we speak. Even the Nosferatu have little information on what's been found. However, the reason the ship has caused such speculation is because it was transporting an object called the Ankaran sarcophagus. Now, I'm not one to predicate a decision based on conjecture, so what I need is fact. And more importantly, I need evidence that the occurrences on the Dane were not supernatural in nature, and in no way relate to this Ankaran sarcophagus.
What do you need me to do?
You have 3 objectives. 1. I want you to examine the sarcophagus for anything unusual. You may sense something peculiar about the sarcophagus. In fact, many kindred in the city have reported an uneasiness in the air since the Dane's arrival. Do not, under any circumstances, open the Ankaran sarcophagus. Secondly, the police have begun their investigation. Find out what they have concluded thus far. Thirdly, take the cargo manifest for the ship. I want to find out what else it was carrying. The
Yes,
last
sir.
thing we want is police aware of our existence. So be careful what you do in front of them. And unlike the warehouse, you cannot wholesale slaughter a ship full of lawmen without consequences. Is this understood?
Completely.
Good. Oh, and it has come to my attention that you had an encounter with Nines Rodriguez earlier. The man so does love to throw that cretinous charm of his brashly about. What exactly did Mr. Rodriguez say?
He asked me to visit him at the last round.
I see. Then, you should go humor the by-the-numbers rhetoric he's so desperately aching to spew. Oh, please, before the chance of fascist oppressor from that dive of theirs clog the air and choke the local kine.
I'll go see him right away.
Give the Anarch community my regards.
Okay. Ooh, time to dip. So yes, we can go to the last round and talk to Nines, along with many other people, in fact, actually. Many other interesting and fantastic kindred. Thing is, let's not right now. Let's look around downtown. We have several options, but more importantly is something... Sorry about that, pal. What? Okay. Is something that's very important to our clan. You see, we are Tremere. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yes, I am. I am definitely going the wrong way. So, we can talk to this man. He is very conspicuous and is very important. We can do quite a bit for him. Hello, lady. Oh, no. That was a split-second decision. Thanks for the blood. Here, you, I didn't mean to slam your head into the wall there. I apologize, but thank you for the blood. Hey, pal. Excusez-moi. Ooh, I want to talk to you. What the fuck? Did you just tell me to move? I will drain you dry. And not in a way you will find fun. Hello, CDC. I hear interesting. Some weird symbols on the wall in this building. I beg your pardon. No, we have something important to do for our clan, and I think we will end it for the day because this one is starting to run on a little bit long. Oh, yes. First things first, go to the right. Whoops. And we can pick up this book, Thaumaturgical Creatures. Let me see here. E. Bankins, Regent, Chicago. Gargoyles. During the medieval conflict with the Zamichi, Clan Tremere delved further into secret blood magics and created a race of protectors known as gargoyles. Since their inception, gargoyles have been used as scouts, warriors, and sentries. Gargoyles are monsters, vampires by virtue of the blood and flesh through which they are created. They are no more than the detritus of other clans given a second chance to serve their Tremere creators. Unfortunately, many have wrongly come to view their service as slavery, and have fled their masters in search of some delusional utopia. Most escaped gargoyles live in isolation, preferring solitude to even the company of their own kind. Homunculi. For the most menial and mindless tasks, many Tremere create what is called homunculus. These are mindless creatures which take many forms, winged, many-legged, or otherwise. Homunculi are unfailingly loyal, but their appearance makes them a serious threat to breaking the masquerade. Perhaps we should check this room again at some point. Ooh, there's many places it seems we can explore. Ah, another man in red.
Greetings, neonate. Might I assume you received my invitation? I have been looking forward to meeting you for quite some time.
Yeah, I got it. I'm assuming you are...
Strauss. Maximilian Strauss. I am the regent of this chantry. Welcome.
Thanks. What is this place?
Ah, yes, forgive me. I forget that you are not embraced within the pyramid. We share the same blood, you and I, but there is much you have yet to learn about our clan.
You're of the Tremere clan?
Yes. This new life in which you find yourself undoubtedly seems strange. I'm sure you have many questions, young one. I will answer those which I am able.
Interesting. What do you mean, embraced within the pyramid?
The pyramid is the social structure of our clan, with each level of advancement watched over by the next. There are apprentices here at the chantry who are my charges, and I have a lord who watches over me and other local regents, and so on. In most cases, Tremere are very selective about who they embrace and how it is done. There are traditions and laws that we adhere to, so the circumstances of your embrace were, let us say, unconventional. Therefore, you are outside the pyramid.
Ah, I see. Can I get inside the pyramid? Be an apprentice?
Such things are possible, young one, but you would have to prove your worth to the clan before it would even be a consideration. Tremere guard their secrets well. Perhaps it is something we will speak of later.
Ooh. I see. Tell me what a chantry is.
A chantry is a local gathering place for those of the Tremere clan. I live here, as do apprentices from time to time.
Cool, and you're a regent. What's that?
A regent is the leader of a chantry, as well as a teacher to young Tremere apprentices who are studying the mysteries of our clan.
Ooh, I'm new around here, Max. What's the word on the street?
Let me give you some advice, young one. Your survival in kindred society will often depend on your ability to find out yourself what is going on around you. Remember that well.
Ooh, I appreciate the advice.
As for what is going on here in downtown, the word on everyone's lips, kindred or kind, seems to be epidemic. It seems that disease has been spreading at an alarming rate throughout the downtown population. Considering our particular appetites, the local kindred are more than concerned about these developments.
Dude, that shit is whack! I could totally say it. Or I could try and play it cool in front of our regent, who will probably be taking care of us as an apprentice someday, so he'll be like, interesting.
Yes, indeed. My opinion is that the local anarchs are responsible for these outbreaks. Their precipitous indulgence of certain passions often leads to such things. Ergo, their need for the watchful eye of the Camarilla.
Interesting. Maybe I could look into the epidemic for you.
An interesting proposition. If you succeed in finding the cause of this epidemic and putting an end to it, I will compensate you appropriately for your efforts.
Ooh, I'll do it. We'll figure out what you owe me when I return.
Very well. Again, I recommend speaking with the Anarchs. You can find most of them at the local watering hole, reveling in the vices of their former lives. I believe the place is called The Last Round.
And it's like 100 yards from you. Before I go, tell me a little about the Camarilla.
The Camarilla. It is merely a kindred sect that exists to protect its members from the outside world. There are specific codes of behavior that we abide by in order to ensure the continuance of our species. It is nothing more and nothing less.
I see. Can I ask you a few more questions about the Camarilla?
Surely. What else would you like to know?
Are all vampires a part of the Camarilla?
No. There are many independent clans who are not aligned with the Camarilla. And the Sabbat is another sect of various vampire clans whose beliefs are very different than our own. Unsavory sorts, to say the least. I understand you have already run afoul of them.
Oh, yes. Yeah, good thing Nines Rodriguez was there to help me out.
Ah, yes. The infamous Mr. Rodriguez. I understand you owe him your life twice now. Had he not intervened, the prince would have surely had that hound of his separate your head from your shoulders.
Oh, good. That would have been fun. You're probably right.
In any case, it's a shame that Rodriguez cannot see the wisdom of the Camarilla. He would make a powerful ally. As it is, he is a significant thorn in LaCroix's side, which serves my purposes just the same.
Aren't your purposes and the prince's the same?
LaCroix is a prince, neonate, and a Ventrue on top of that. Even if he weren't as young and indiscriminate as he's already proven himself to be, But I say too much. Let us just say that he and I have differing ideas on the use of power.
How Machiavellian of you. It's alright, you can trust me. What is your true opinion of him?
Well, without saying too much, I think that Sebastian LaCroix lacks the usual discretion necessary to be a prince. I see in him a lust for power that overshadows his responsibility to the Camarilla.
Perhaps you think you could do a better job?
No, young one. I aspire not to such lowly heights. My only interests are those of my clan and the Camarilla.
In that order?
You will do well in this new life, young one. That I can see already.
I hope so. A few more questions about the Camarilla.
Surely. What else would you
If there's actually anything else I can ask. Why aren't the Anarchs of the in the Camarilla?
The Anarchs feel that they don't need the structure and discipline of the Camarilla. I feel that they pose a threat, both to those loyal to the Camarilla and to themselves. Most are mere children and need our guidance.
An interesting observation.
Surely.
Well, there's something else I needed. I don't think anything else we can ask him about right now. He's got some interesting paintings as well. So I think that's supposed to be Lilith or Eve being No, I think that's supposed to be Eve being talked to by the, is that a portrait of Cain? Very interesting. And then perhaps a portrait of Lilith. Interesting indeed. Now, to get out of here, you have to go this sort of zigzag pattern, otherwise you'll end up right in front of the door. Can we go upstairs? Nope, it is locked to us, even though we are of the Tremere clan. Perhaps Strauss can teach us more about who and what we are as a Tremere. Did we get any experience for all that? I would like to get certain abilities higher. Now, we have all these abilities to get higher. I'm not really sure what else we want right now. I think we want to get our melee stat higher. Maybe get our strength higher. We can't really do a lot with physical, but we need to get our combat abilities perhaps even higher. Or just go for Blood Boil and then really, and then really double down on just thaumaturgy powers. It is possible we can totally do that. It's just, it will cost us a lot of blood. Now, next time when we come back to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, we will be talking to Nines Rodriguez and several other Bruja at the last round, and perhaps trying to figure out what is going on with this Plague Bearer. The last round, here it is. Oh yes. And of course there's another friend waiting for us here. So I will see you all next time. Yep, Jack is here. This has been Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.